Morning, it is Sunday. Welcome back to my channel, A Little Geek, A Little Chic. I have coffee right here in my Dolly Parton mug, which I love. And we're going to just have a little chat this morning. So I'm going to try something new this week. This week I'm going to do a vlog for you guys. I'll put my coffee down. In case you were wondering, I'm being a little quiet because everyone's still sleeping. And I'm watching some YouTubes. Haley's most recent upload of her book haul. I'm working on some stuff planning I have to do for the events that I assist at, and do some assignments for some of the other event staff. And I'm just sitting on the couch here getting ready to start my day off with some work and get that done, because today we do have an event and I have to be there at 2 o'clock because there's someone new coming. So outside of that, I am just sitting here thinking about vlog topics, and I saw one yesterday and I really want to do it. It was on Basically Brit on her channel, so it is not new by any means, but I decided that this week, because I'm busy and I just feel like the week gets away from me and I don't get as much reading as I want to. So since it's the end of February and the beginning of March, I thought, like, let's start it off good. And so today, I'm going to do it Sunday through Sunday. So, like, I think that's technically 8 days, but we're just going to call it a week. And I am going to trade my screen time for reading time. Now, I thought I had more screen time than I do, so that's nice. Means that it's not completely sucking up my life. But, oh, sorry, I got a little shaky there, anyways. But I am going to show you guys what my daily average screen time is, and every day I'm going to do that much reading. So we're going to use last week as an example for how much screen time, how much screen time I had per day, and that is how much per day I have to read. I'm also going to try to make a mental note of when I reach for my phone to do things like Facebook, YouTube watching, Instagram scrolling, those kind of things. Obviously, I still have to post some content and stuff such as that. So I'm not going to be completely without screen time. And I have stuff that I do on my phone, like some of the scheduling stuff that I'm doing right now, and emails and stuff such as that. So, and like scrolling the internet is another one that I need to curb my screen time on. And so when I notice myself physically reaching for my phone to mindlessly scroll social media, my hair is all over the place this morning. Sorry, guys. You get the whole Sunday feel. Pajamas, comfy, house coat, messy bun. I'll look better later, I promise. And then when I'm consciously reaching for my phone or screen time, I will try to curb that back to reading something. So let's see how this experiment goes. I will try my best, and I'm going to share my screen with you guys now and show you how much screen time I actually have. Okay, here it is. This is my data well-being screen in my phone. You can set up things in here, like when your bedtime is, you can't access things anymore on it. If you have kids and it's their phone, you can set up your parental controls in here. But it shows me that so far this morning, I've been on Facebook for 9 minutes and on my camera for 4. Okay, which is 2 hours and 46 minutes less than yesterday. So yesterday, I was on my phone for almost 3 hours, it looks like. Or just over 3 hours. Oh, yikes. Okay, so we're going to click this little button up top here. I'm just going to move this over. That's my little recording device thing here. I'm going to move over. You guys, I don't know if you can see it or not, but move that around. And now I'm in the weekly report. This is where we want to get to. Okay. Some things are never going to go away, like emails, got to use them. So they're always there. But here's my average daily screen time for last week. 2 hours and 49 minutes. That's my daily average screen time. So that is the amount of time I have to devote each day, minimum, to reading during this challenge. So look how much time I spent on Facebook. I read a whole book in that time. Ooh. Okay, here goes nothing. Okay, so we have 2 hours and 49 minutes. 2 hours and 49 minutes each day that I have to devote to reading. So, I'm gonna have my coffee. It's delicious. Gonna work on the project I have to work on. And then hopefully I can get some reading in before I go to the event today. So, that is goal number 1. So, we have 2 hours and 49 minutes of screen time per day that I need to turn into reading time per day and see what I accomplish. I am allowed to read digital books, so I'm not going to count when I'm reading those. I'm not going to count that as screen time. I'm allowed to read physical books, and I am allowing myself the opportunity to listen to audiobooks. I have not decided if I'm going to count audiobooks as actual non-screen time or not, just because I want to get through some more physical books, but I can, if I get in a bind, I can count it as reading time. However, I'm going to try to do it without doing the audiobooks as reading time. I might end up having to, but I'm going to do my best to just do physical and digital books, reading them. So 2 hours and 49 minutes a day of reading. Let's see if I can get that done. But on that note, I'm going to have my coffee and work on my project so I can do some reading before I go out today. Okay, so back for working the event today, and I'm going to make us supper. We are having French fries and sandwiches, something easy but delicious. And tonight I'm having a bubble bath, but I'm also going to do the reading that I have to do. So if you remember, it's like 2 hours and 45 minutes of reading, which means the rest of my night is going to be reading or attempting to read for 2 hours and 45 minutes. So that starts soon, and hopefully I can get that accomplished this evening. Tomorrow we'll go to the gym, and during the day on my breaks and stuff, I'm going to try to do some reading then as part of my total. That way it's not such a daunting task at the end of the night, but that's what it's looking like right now, and that's about all I got. I'm gonna make supper, have a bubble bath, read a book. I'll let you guys know how it goes. It is Monday evening. So today at work, I did a bunch of work stuff, and then I did today manage to listen to some of my audiobook in my downtime, and that put me up to on the car ride to work and on the car ride from work and on some breaks, and I think I'm at about 2 hours today. So I'm counting an audiobook as reading because it is still reading. You can say it isn't if you want, if that's your jam, but I also count it as reading. Sometimes it's the only way you can really take in the full spectrum of your like reading materials is through I was gonna say social media, but that's not it. Through the digital media format. Mind my hair. I just got back from the gym, so it's chaos. And we are preparing supper over here. So we have some rice in the rice cooker. I'm gonna cook up some chicken, spinach, feta sausage things, and they are delicious from Costco. And my husband loves them, so I will buy them whenever he wants them because they're actually not that bad for you in regards to my diet plan. And then right now we are watching some hockey over here. Go figure. Nobody's surprised, right? I'm gonna go get changed out of these while the rice cooks. Come back down, make some chicken feta sausages. We're gonna eat, and I'm gonna do some more reading, but I'm gonna actually do some physical reading. So like I said, today I got done about 2.5 hours of reading so far. So I'm going to read some more tonight because I do have to make up a little bit of time from yesterday because I only got like an hour and a half worth of reading in yesterday and I need to do like 2 hours and 45 minutes. So need to get on that a little bit more. But all in all, I'm pretty proud of myself. It is definitely curbing me from the social media because I'm like, oh, I need to read. So it's taking away some of my time that I normally would just mindlessly scroll the internet. So that's good news. I also like that it's like a trading what your previous week's screen time was for this week, equaling it out in reading, because it's not saying you can't go on social media and like you have to read whenever you're going to go on social media, because it's life. People use their phones, people do things like this, and you just need to have some kinds of screen time sometimes. But on that note, I'm going to get changed, and then I'm going to start reading some of my physical book and just relax a little bit tonight. Good morning, it's Tuesday. I have a standard first aid course this morning that I have to finish. If you can hear the air, it's because we're in the car. It starts off, you do it mostly online, and then you finish it in class. So I've got about 4 hours of that this morning. I have my book with me in case we get some reading time or a break, and yeah, I'm going to go in and do that. And after that, I'm going to go to work because it's only half a day, and then I have half a day of work at my office, and hopefully get some reading in on my breaks and some audiobook time on my breaks as well. That's about it for today. I don't really have much to update with. We don't have any plans for tonight, so I'm hoping that tonight means I can get some more reading done and do a couple things around the house. But on that note, I'm going to go into my course and get this over with because I am ready, and I'll see you guys soon. So I just finished my course and I stopped. Sorry, my hand's a little shaky. I'm trying my best here in the car filming. My nose ring's coming out. Oh, hot mess. I got 100%. No big deal. I'm just really good at school stuff, I guess. Just kidding. It doesn't matter what grade you get in first aid as long as you pass and you don't go above what you're comfortable with and your knowledge set in helping people. The worst thing you can do is not be helpful in an emergency situation. So that's your little pro tip. Outside of that, I just had a quick lunch in the parking lot here because I gotta go back to work and we didn't really have a break during the course. So grab something to eat, get my friend Nicole, it's her first day back, a coffee, and I'm so excited to see her. She's been on mat leave, so I'm very excited to take her this coffee and give it to her and get to see her at work again. Outside of that, just not sponsored, but if you guys are looking for first aid training in Saskatchewan, like if you live near where I live, look up O2 First Aid. I highly recommend them. Nothing but glowing things to say about that company. They will do big groups, small groups. They'll come to you, and which is really nice, right? If you have an office and you have like a bunch of people you want to get trained, call them up. They'll come do you as a group, which is super awesome. And all levels of first aid too. So from the smallest course to the largest course, O2 First Aid. Give them a call. You will not regret it. Great company to deal with. I'm going to see if I can find a link and link it down below for you guys. And yeah, that's all I have to say about that. That is my number one suggestion for first aid place in the province of Saskatchewan for sure, because I personally know and can say nothing but good things about the work that company does all the time. So outside of that, I am going to go back to my desk, do some work, hopefully read a little bit on my break, and I'll update you guys more on my reading tonight, because tonight is a relaxing me night and I'm going to get some more reading in, because reading instead of screen time, guys. Reading instead of screen time. Not instead of, but exchanged for my screen time. I'm still gonna do it. Okay, outside that, I gotta go. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Good morning. It is Thursday. Just grabbing all my stuff, loading it up in my bag, and heading to work. I've gotten about an hour and a half of switch time on average for switching my digital time to reading time this week, but that's also because I started going back to the gym more. So physical health is also very important, and it also takes away from my screen time. So I'm not super upset about that. So I can't be too hard on myself. I still do intend to read some more tonight and get some stuff done around the house. So might be an audiobook night tonight while I clean, because I just really need to get this place clean and organized and do the reset of the brain up here. Because this weekend I have a brunch date on Saturday with my girlfriend, and I'm very excited. Can't wait for that. But on that note, I'm off to work. I have my coffees. I have my headphones for my audiobook, and switching out that screen time there on my breaks. And yeah, I think that's about it. I will talk to you guys a little bit later. I have this glass of wine to drink. We're gonna watch Jeopardy. We just ate a nice supper, and I'm gonna have a bubble bath later and read some books. I've finished The Vanishing Half, and I have to tell you guys, it's not as great as I thought it would be. I was hoping for more. It is like a historical fiction, family, domestic kind of a book. I get the representation, and I appreciate the writer's views from an own voice's perspective. I just think that maybe a friend of mine said there's a lot of characters, and they delve into maybe too many characters too much, and they don't, maybe it's not done as well as it could be. And I happen to agree with that. The middle of the book, I wasn't too sure. 3/4 of the way through, but then the last quarter, it's like, yeah, there's a lot of characters, there's a lot of stuff. I get the purpose for it. It just kind of missed the mark with me. So that's my unbiased review. I'm not going to tell you anything that happens in case you're reading it. I like the premise of the story. I appreciate where it was going. I appreciate the author and the backstory. It just was not my forte. That being said, though, not a bad book. I would still give it about a 3 out of 5. It was a good book, and if anybody's looking for a family kind of centered historical fiction, black own voices, African American author situation, this is a great book. I just fell short with the story and the characters for me, I think. Other than that, listening to in my free time at work the Jet Setters, which is a Reese Witherspoon book club pick. Loving it so far. I'll see if my view changes. I'm about halfway through it. And yeah, I think tonight I might continue reading Into the Wild by Nicholas Eames, which I've been trying to get through for the last month. And I do love it. When I pick it up, I love it. But there's so many other things I have to read too. And it's still kind of intimidating because fantasy books are intimidating. So I might pick that one up tonight, or I might read Heartstopper, which I didn't get to in February, but I really want to read it. So we will see which one I pick up for my relaxing bubble bath time. So my hair's all wet. I have to go blow dry in a second. But I wanted to check in and let you guys know that I read Heartstopper by Alice Oseman, and it is the cutest thing ever, and I just adore it. It's fantastic. I'm going to get the next, I think there's 2 or 3 volumes out, and so good. It was cozy and adorable and not too intense. There's some spots in here that are whoa, okay, but I appreciate how they wrapped up and whatnot. So yeah, it was great. If you're not familiar, it's a webcomic that turned into a bind up, and it is about a male romance between Nick and Chris, I think, Charles. And so good. Yeah, if you haven't read it, check it out. It's a quick read. It's just everything I wanted. tonight just to wrap up my evening. So I'm going to blow dry my hair, put some product in it, and then I'm going to stay in bed, clearly. I got my pajamas on already, and I'm going to read some of that over there. Where does my hand go? There. Kings of the Wild. This was a good little breakup, but Kings of the Wild. And I will check in with you guys in the morning, probably. Doubt it will be tonight, because I will probably fall asleep with the book on my face. Because that's how I roll. Good morning, friends. It is Saturday. So, my hair is kind of all over the place here. I will do it in a little bit. I am currently just having a bit of a small breakfast because I am going out this morning, or this afternoon. Call it afternoon, it's like noon, for brunch with a friend of mine. And so I'm just having an orange and a piece of toast to tide me over, and of course, a coffee. You have any Schitt's Creek's fans out there? This mug's the best. So, I'm also going to tidy my house because, like I said, I don't have to go anywhere for a little while. I was going to go to the gym this morning, but my legs are still kind of sore, and I don't want to make them unusable. But as you can see behind me, I have some water bottles, and I have some stuff on the counter for when I got home last night late, because I worked at an event for the sports group that I volunteer for last night, and I didn't get home till like 10:30. And there was a big snowstorm, so it wasn't a fun drive, and all of that fun, super awesomeness. Like, how much more snowstorms do we get this year? We've had so many snowstorms this year, guys. We had like 10 centimeters of snow yesterday, I think. They expected between 10 and 20. I'm not sure exactly what we got, but we got a lot of snow. And so, yeah, I'm going to tidy the house, have my orange, my coffee, and read a little bit of this. Whoops, dropped my bookmark. I am very excited to read this, The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. Heard nothing but good things about it, so I picked it up. I was going to read it last month in my February reads, but I just got a little bit busy. So, this guy's getting read right now. I read already the first chapter, and it sounds adorable, and I cannot wait to get into it further and let you guys know how I'm feeling about it. So, I'm going to read a little bit of that this morning before I go out. And then I'm going to come home, probably read a little bit more, and tonight is Batman night. I'm going to the new Batman movie. I'm very excited about that. I am a big Batman fan. If you guys don't know, I like Batman a lot. He's the superhero franchise worlds of superhero, Marvel, DC, all that stuff. Batman is my guy. I will go see every Batman movie. And I just love Batman. Batman versus Superman, though, let's be real. That movie? But I still watched it, gave it the benefit of the doubt, knew I wouldn't love it, but it is what it is. So, I'm nervous about who they have playing Batman in this movie. Yes, very much so. But I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt, and we'll see how much I like it. I am excited because they don't... I find that the Joker... No, not the Joker, the Riddler. The Riddler's not... He doesn't get enough screen time in the Batman franchise. It was in a previous Batman movie, but I found that the Jim Carrey character wasn't given enough cred. It wasn't. So I'm hoping that this movie is a better representation of the Riddler and gives it actually like the time to delves into the character. But we'll see. I'll let you know how I feel. Yeah. Outside of that, just gonna do some reading, do some cleaning, and head out for brunch. And I think we might stop at H&M, my friend and I, because we haven't been there for a very long time, and we kind of want to. So I will maybe give you guys a clip of all my outing events and such later on. So back to the reading and the cleaning. Okay, friends, I'm leaving for brunch. Did not get as much done around here as I wanted to, but it is what it is. I'm looking for shoes right now, if you're wondering what I'm doing. And that's about it. I will update you guys when I get back from brunch. And, or maybe I'll throw in some B-roll. We'll see. That's about all I have to say right now. Did not get as much done as I wanted to. Hopefully I'll be more productive when I get back. Got home from brunch, and now I'm gonna just rest for a little bit before we go out tonight to go to the movies, because I am a bit tired and have a bit of a headache. So the dog is over there playing with her toys and taking them all over the house and leaving them everywhere. So if you hear the squeaking noises, that's what that is. Now, I did get something pretty cool at the mall. I stopped at the mall and I got my favorite blush. You guys, I got this like 3, maybe 4 years ago in a birthday present that they gave out at Sephora. And it's the Partey is the name of it. Blush by Tarte. It's like Amazonian Clay 12-hour wear blush. It is the best color for days when you don't really want to do very much makeup at all. You just want to like throw on some powder, throw on some blush, head out the door, basic look kind of thing. My favorite. And they just had it for that. And then when I ran out of that, I had just a little bit left in the pan. I went to try to find it, but they weren't making it anymore. And I was devastated. Now, today I went and I still had the little tiny little bit left. I'm like, you know what, I'll just check in and see if they have something that's similar color. And so I went in and I told the lady, I'm like, I am looking for Tarte products and I am looking for a blush that you no longer have, but hopefully we can kind of color match it with another blush in the store. It's like Sephora collection or something of that nature. And she said, what color is it? And I said, it's the party color. And she goes, party or Partey? I'm like, yeah, that's the one. It's the Partey color. And she goes, and she reached on the shelf and she had one left. And they started making it again because everybody loved it so much. And I got it. And I'm so excited. And I'm very, very happy to have this back in my life. Because I missed it so much. It's like, it was like my everyday wear blush. Didn't have to worry about what my skin was doing. Put on my powder, put on the blush. I looked fantastic. Happy me. So, very excited about that. A side note, I also got a book from Indigo. Well, Kohl's. Because when they're in the malls and they're smaller, they're called Kohl's. And it's a book I've been looking at for years. Probably like 2 years now. And heard about. And I haven't heard very much about it, but it's super intriguing. And I just really wanted to read it. And it is Clara and the Sun. It was a good price. So picked this up. And then I supported a local cause. We're going to save it for another video. But I got 2 blind date with the books because those were like, they're $5 for the book. And then all the money that they raise from these book sales goes direct to funding libraries, public school libraries in the city and like underfunded libraries so they can get books and stuff and like more modern books kids actually want to read. So all about that. So they were like $5 each. So I donated to that cause and got some intriguing looking ones. So I'll do a video of me showing you those and opening them. We'll see what I got. And then I got a free Batman comic because, yeah, Batman's my jam. And she's like, did you want a free Batman comic? And I said, I sure do. You just said Batman and free. And I said, if you said Batman, I would have said yes, even if I had to pay for it. So yeah, very excited about that. I have this gigantic coffee here that is still in the Christmas mug, but I'm not mad about it. I'm going to drink it and then I'm going to relax for a little bit and go to a movie tonight. The dog is staring at me. She wants to know what we're doing and why she's not on that couch right now with me in that blanket. So I think that's next on the docket. It is Sunday, so I am going to, we already shoveled a whole bunch of snow this morning and we went and got groceries. And now my husband is out with his friends and I am going to clean our house and do some odds and ends that I have to do. I picked up something different today at the grocery store and I've never had it before, but I like to have some non-dairy options for coffee. Usually it's just like me buying oat milk, steaming it and putting it in my coffee, but they had this, which we haven't gotten a lot of the Starbucks, like we have a lot of the Starbucks creamers. We haven't got a lot of the Starbucks creamers with the non-dairy options. And so this one is an almond and oat non-dairy coffee enhancer in the hazelnut latte inspired flavor. So I'm going to test this out. If you've had it, did you like it or was it just okay? I'm excited to try it out and hopefully it is good because then it would be a good option for me and the non-dairy section. Like I still like just my standard coffee creamers, but sometimes I just need to not have so much. So I like to, honestly, calorically and fat-wise and whatnot, it's similar, but it's just maybe good to change it up and do some more non-dairy options as well because I do eat cheese. We're not vegan, but sometimes it's good to have other options. My hair is all over the place. I'm not even going to bother doing it. I might clip it up a little bit because it's kind of falling out now because I'm just going to clean and my hair is going to get even messier. And that's what's on the docket for this afternoon. Literally cleaning and tonight, hopefully some more reading. I'm going to wrap this vlog up here though and let you guys know that I did read approximately an hour and a half was my average to 2 hours per day audio and physical book to swap out my screen time. So swapping my screen time with reading time ended up being successful and not. So I did not get to the 2 hours and 45 minutes a day, but I was also really busy. We had events going on in the city that I was working and regular work. And then I gave myself back my gym time. And I consider that the biggest win. So I went to the gym this week a few times and I didn't want to go, but when I was done, I was very happy that I did and I will continue to go to the gym. So I'm not upset. I can't read or listen to an audiobook while I work out. I need like music. I need to keep going and it's got to be like, a lot of times it's fast paced. Sometimes it's not your standard music that I listen to. It's like Slipknot and like hardcore Korn or rock and heavy metal and rap and all kinds. It's a whole bunch of messed up stuff. Like the playlist is archaic and I love it. But I have to listen to music. I can't listen to an audiobook and work out. It just doesn't keep my mind off the fact that I'm running or sore or, so that's the number one. So I'm not upset about that. I did give myself a 4 hours of working out time this week at the gym. So I consider that a win also. In the grand scheme of things, I did not meet the goal of 2 hours and 45 minutes a day, but I did get more physical fitness in and I definitely got more reading in than normal. I finished 2 books that I had started. I completed an audiobook and a graphic novel. So all in all, I consider that a good reading week, and I will add those items to my wrap-up at the end of March and let you guys know what I thought of everything. Outside of that, I hope you're all having a fantastic weekend, and I will see you soon with another video. As always, Be sure to like if you like this video and subscribe down below. I appreciate all of your likes and all of your subscribes, and I will be back for a new video with you soon.